Hello, it's your girl J9 Eve, and uh, I thought I would just do a live stream on this. This is actually happening right now in Thornton. I'm sorry, the village of Dolton. They're having a meeting, and it seems like the topic of big topickiness is the purchase of the Pope's house, and apparently there are mixed opinions on this, on whether they should do it or not. Which I actually find hilarious. It's like you can't have nice things, you know. So we are gonna hop in here, but we're gonna be a little bit behind the curve on um the live. Yes, yes, yes. So hey Rick Gals, Saxfian or Fane. I don't know. I'm sure I'm ruining that name. Where is this thing? Okay, so it's happening right now live, but the people came up and started talking, like coming up and giving a public comment. And this is actually like almost what I wasn't even gonna do it. I'm live. It's just not really much fun with Tiffany not being there. I'm not gonna lie. Like the inspiration is gone. But these people coming up, it's like these people we've never seen before. They're kind of coming out of the woodwork. And they got some weird opinions about this house. Like they feeling some type of way. And then not to mention Trina's weird behind shows up, comes up and talks, and it's strange. She sounds maniacal. I ain't gonna lie. She sounds maniacal. Okay. So we're gonna be watching it a little bit behind the curve from the live, actually, where it's at right now. So we'll be because I want to catch you guys up to what's going on right now. Okay. I'm just gonna start it.
Reverend Ryan Reese, Dolton resident on the south side of town. I don't have a huge amount to say about the specifics of this potential purchase. I will say that I know that as a board of trustees and mayor, you have a difficult situation figuring out the finances of the community. As we're attempting to figure out those finances and address some of the issues we no longer have to talk about, but we have to deal with the aftermath thereof. We need to make sure that the money is spent wisely. Considering the conditions of the road on University Avenue, the long-standing damage to that road between Greenwood and Sibley, it's basically you're almost driving over gravel right now. And if you have driven on that road, it is badly damaged, and it is heavily used because of the laundromat right there. That's how I know about it. So there are a lot of things like public works, like the need for proper implementation of the leash law, which was an issue I brought up a few months ago as well. We need to be mindful of addressing the issues that the city has while we're trying to address the debts and the lawsuits. I'm not sure that this is the first priority, and I would put on the record that we need to be considerate of some of the specific needs that Dolton has in its basic infrastructure. In particular, I mentioned the one road that I do, but all the roads in the area need to be looked at. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much for your comments.
All right.
Good evening, residents. Mary Avant from Dolton.
Hello, Mary.
I just have a couple of questions that hopefully will be discussed or answered during the discussion and approval. Purchasing the Pope's resident or these two addresses is admirable, but with the state we're in right now, I guess my concern is, do we have the money? And even if we have the money, there's called upkeep, there's called water, there's called light bills, all of these things. Who's going to maintain that?
Yeah. So the issue that these people are having apparently with buying this house is the upkeep. They're thinking about how much it's going to cost to have it. They're going to have to pay these bills and stuff. The reason they're going to even want to purchase this is because it's going to then create an influx of people coming to their town. People coming here to your town means dollars coming to your town. People, it becomes a tourist attraction of sorts. That's going to bring money to your town. That's how they're going to pay for the water. That's how the people coming is paying for the thing. But it's so funny. It's like they're so used to not having anything nice. They're so used to not having anything nice at this place. The idea of it, they're just like, no, no, no. Leave us in our rot. You know? It's like Tiffany went out. This is like the way that you should be thinking of it is this is a blessing. We just got because we flushed out this horrible thing, the universe is handing us this wonderful gift. Right? We just out of nowhere, this thing happens. And now our town can have hope. It can have something. It can be something positive, known for something positive as opposed to negative. And their first instinct is to shit on it. Like the first instinct is to shit on that idea. And like she's like now one of their representatives. I think she's like a Thornton Township trustee. And she can't see this. So I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
You know, we raised a whole bunch of cane
hey,
about
Tara.
not being in the real estate business when we were dealing with Melanie Fitness and the Dorchester, and it looks like we're headed back down that. And I figure we're probably in worse shape now financially than we were.
Which is also doesn't make any fucking sense. They are gonna their town is full of abandoned houses, which like Tiffany Mayer 2.0 kept pointing out. Okay, it's a full of abandoned houses all over the place. So you like because of that confrontation they got into with somebody else who was trying to steal the money, who was trying to use these tricks to own a bunch of property herself on some slick shit, is not the same thing as them having this house and they don't want some. It would be best that the town got it and owned it, right? That they had it in their possession, because what happens with it gets to be their say. What's going on around it, what the people decide to do with the property, like it needs to be in their control. Otherwise it could turn into whatever and they don't have any say in it. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense for them to purchase the Pope's house. For some reason, these people can't see that. They're like, so the vision is like weird.
But do we have the money, or even if somebody's going to give it to us? If I gave you $200,000 today, whatever the house costs, it still has to be maintained. And I say that as a homeowner. In my opinion, a house is a pimp because
Hey,
it's
GB.
money every day. It calls my name every day for something.
That was a weird thing to say, Mary Vaughn. Money that we say it's a pimp. It calls my name every day. That sounds like, never mind. I ain't gonna. You all right, Mary? I don't know where you going with this, Mary. But you got me worried, Mary. Hey, GB, what's up, baby?
From the garbage on down. So let's be
Y'all hit the like button for Mama, please. Hey, Victor. The darkness is gone, so let the light shine. Yeah, it would be. It would be, Victor. But these people don't want to let it. The people in the town, like, they don't want to let it. This should be a good thing. Them purchasing that house should be a no-brainer. It should be a no-brainer. Abso-fucking-lutely. If it's the last $2 they got to get it, yes, they fucking should. But whatever.
be mindful. We don't have a police chief, a fire chief, HR rep, finance director. So those are answers I like. Thank you.
Oh my God. And once they hire all those things, then they still won't have any way to make any kind of money. They can't live on grants fucking alone, Mary. I don't know what you want these people to do. Carolyn, hey boo. Y'all hit the like button for Mama, please.
Thank you very much.
Oh, now check this lady out. This lady is how I got here right now. She came up to speak her piece. Now, we ain't never seen her before. But, Pope's Place. I ain't even got to tell you what this sounds like. But just
Hello, my name
entitled.
is Annette Morrow, and I live in Dalton on Everett Street. This is the first time I've come up here. Now, as a practicing Catholic, I see no reason why you want to buy that house.
Look at that. As a practicing Catholic, I see no reason why the bricks on this church are red. Okay. Okay. All right. You said it with your whole chest. Look, she perched up when she said it. As a practicing Catholic, I see no reason why you should want to purchase the Pope's house in your town that just came from having stank ass reputation. And now this thing has just dropped into their lap. And you don't see why they should have. I wonder why you don't think they should have anything nice. You'll hear it in her tone. Just you wait. It's all over her tone. Just listen.
The house inside does not look anything like it did when Father Prevost lived there, or his parents, or his brothers. So I'm really against it. If you want to put money in, put it into the church, and then you can use that church. The church then can be used by the archdiocese. And then they were saying about the roads on Evers 149th, there is, we live in the middle of the block. There are sewers. On our side, it's nice.
Thank you, Boss Tuba.
But there were kids out there playing, and there's one of those big orange things.
Thank you, Bossy Tuba. I appreciate that. I hope that's real, because I had somebody do one of these not that long ago or something like that. And it was like I don't know if it was real or not. I couldn't tell. But it didn't show up in my little list at the end thing, so I couldn't tell. But either way, thank you. Thank you anyway, because the thought. The thought is beautiful, and I appreciate the thought. Okay. Thank you for that. So you crack me up. Oh, like very few people do. Oh, now that's a compliment. Now that's a compliment. Okay, thank you, baby. Mom appreciate you. Yes, you do. Ooh. Oh, 100% real. Oh, thank you, Bossy Tuba.
A little kid could go step in that, and it would go above their
DSB,
head.
Shalom.
It is so deep. Our alley is a mess. There's a car that's been there, I don't know how many years. We've got a lot of cars on our block that do not have stickers.
Uh-huh.
That's money that we're missing out on.
Mm-hmm.
Who is taking care of these things? They should not be taking care of a house that I drove by once. I don't want to go back there.
Who told you had to drive by the Pope's house? I don't think we need to pay money for a house that I drove by once and I don't want to drive by again. Like, who told you they were buying this house for you? Like, she's talking like a person who just got offered to have a house bought for her and she don't like the house that they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't nobody offer you that house. So I don't know why you not wanting to drive by again. Take another route. Like, I'm just saying.
Because the people that are living there are looking at you like, do you belong in my neighborhood? You're going to have, it's just too much. But
it's just too much. We don't need that. If we get construction people to come in here and start like building up all these broken ass houses that are in the neighborhood, I mean, the neighbors are going to be looking at the construction workers like, do you belong here? And we don't need that. So what we need to have is these raggedy ass fucking houses with rats climbing out and doing fights on the front steps of the house. The rats, I mean. Fighting outside. You know what I'm saying? Because they got plenty of places to hide in this tall ass fucking grass in this raggedy ass house. That's what we should have, because that's what the people are used to. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever asked questions about the haunted house across the street. But now, if a construction worker came and started like kind of coming in and doing work on the house, now that they would question. Y'all ain't never gonna have. Hey, lady, you ain't never gonna have nothing nice. You ain't gonna have no nice things. None. Not one single nice thing. Do you think that people think that that house looks the same way it did when he was a kid? Do you think that people thought that? Do you think that the people who come there to visit and then they see the pictures of what it looks like inside? Do you think that those people are under the impression that that's the way that it looked before? Is that what you're saying? Because that's stupid if that's what you're saying. But whatever, lady, DSB. Oh, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Oh, we starting out July right. Mama was terrible in June. Mama went through a great depression. Mama was over here streaming, watching, playing Phasmophobia like a crazy person. Okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you know what that is. If you are familiar with that game. Okay? Oh, if I could multitask, I would do that while I do this. But I can't do 2 things at once. Everybody say thank you, DSB, for the gifted membies. Ooh, Mama appreciate you, baby. Yes, you do.
Appreciate the thought.
Appreciate.
But anything beyond that, we just don't have the money. And I'm not going to pay for it. Okay?
But I know y'all want to buy this house and, make yourself not look so crazy over here and pull yourself up by your bootstraps. But you know what? We just don't have the money right now. We don't have the money right now. And I'm not going to pay for it. Bitch, yes, you are. You are going to pay for it. You are. And you can make that face all you want to. The Lord sees you doing that. Okay? I want you to know he sees you doing that, and he can feel that weird energy that's coming up that's making you make that face and stick your fucking what should be a neck out. I don't like the energy this lady is giving. I don't like it. I don't like it. Me no like it. Okay? And I'm not going to pay for it. Look at it. Listen to this. Listen to how she said.
Too much. But I really appreciate the thought. But anything beyond that, we just don't have the money. And I'm not going to pay for it. Okay? Thank you.
Okay? No, not okay. Okay? Not okay. Bitch, you look like you got 3 minutes left. I don't know. You ain't even gonna see it. You ain't even gonna know what happened. If they start construction today, it ain't even gonna be your problem. Okay? I don't like it. I don't like this. Like, I don't like this energy you serving, lady. I don't like it. Like, it's giving way too much. It's giving something that I don't like. Okay? Oh my God. Oh, ugh. Jesus. Fucking gross.
Thank you very much.
That's
Well,
right. Move the
Anyway,
Vatican.
my name is Banks, and I live right across the street there on Everest.
Yeah, move
right
the
in front
Vatican
of the
to
park.
Dolton.
And I just had a little problem with when they rent this place out. I'm talking about all the elders that live on this street, because there ain't no young people. It's all seniors.
Oh, now this guy, he's just talking about them renting out this building that they're in right now. He feels like the people they rent it out to are being too noisy and stuff like that. He like, keep all that noise down. That's basically what he getting at. We're gonna skip right past him. I ain't got the bandwidth for that right now.
So we'll connect you with somebody at the park district, okay? You in charge of the park? No, sir.
I don't work in the park district.
Okay, I'm gonna be real quick. Hey, everybody. I just want to ask one question, and that's just because somebody on my live stream asked me. They want to know about the village stickers. Have they been extended? What is the deadline to order or purchase a sticker before they go into default? That's it.
Yes, they have been extended through the end of July.
Well, what kind of sticker? I want a sticker. Can I get a sticker? What kind of sticker we talking about?
End of July.
What kind of sticker are we
Yes.
talking about? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here come Trina, y'all. Look, 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 look. Check her out.
One.
Y'all, we gonna savor this ass woman. I'm about to tear this bitch down. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Sort of. A little bit. Kind of serious. Kind of kidding a little bit. Serious mostly. Hey, Trina, how you doing, girl? How you doing? How you doing, girl? Oh my gosh. She came with the stankest of attitudes today. So prepare yourself to be triggered. Okay?
So we have a $500,000 bill we owe AT&T. Is that correct? That was on your electronic warrant list.
There
And it
was a
was
bill that
also a
approached.
letter.
Yes, there was a
So
bill that
can the
approached that.
attorney please address that $500,000 bill that you're wanting to pay a portion of? That a representative or any legal action to collect that money.
Well, we are in ongoing discussion on resolving that bill.
Discussion for $500,000 and not litigation.
Correct.
Okay, so you're going to pay a $500,000 bill under Riley Rogers administration, along with most of the bills that you took off of the warrant list under Tiffany Henyard's administration. I'm not understanding why you're wanting to pay these bills now when you didn't want to pay them then.
So you're making assumptions that are untrue, but we are open to have a discussion if you would like to schedule a meeting.
Hey,
And you're welcome to review the videos of the actual meetings where you struck these
What
line items, and they're now on the electronic warrant list. See,
what?
Brittany, that's how flies be around shit.
You see that?
Happy Tuesday.
And she
Okay.
said shit.
Welcome to review the videos of the actual meetings where you struck these lines. You didn't want to pay them then.
So you're making assumptions that are untrue, but we are open to have a discussion if you would like to schedule a meeting.
And you're welcome to review the videos of the actual meetings where you struck these line items, and they're now on the electronic warrant list. See, Brittany, that's how flies be around shit.
Now, she definitely said the whole word shit. Shit is what she said. Mama got potty mouth. I say shit. But this bitch is about to lie and say she didn't say that. She gonna say I didn't say the whole word. Now, before she get that lie out, I'm gonna play that shit again for you. Okay, I'm gonna play it again for you so that you can see that she ain't shit. Okay.
Warrant list. See, Brittany, that's how flies be around shit.
How flies be around shit. She got the whole word out. She got the SH, she got the I, and she got the T. But watch this. Watch this lie.
Happy Tuesday.
Okay. And Ms. Trina, if we're asked to refrain from profanity, or we will conclude this portion of the
I
meeting.
said shh and not the whole word.
Look at that. I said shh and not the whole word. Then what the fuck was the it that I just heard come out of your dumb ass fucking mouth? This bitch, somebody throw a treadmill at this bitch. She needed a treadmill. There's a reason I said treadmill. It wasn't a random. I mean, I could have said a water bottle, but I didn't. I said a treadmill. Okay. There's a reason for that. Okay. Trina, look at look at her face. Look at her face, y'all. Check this heifer out in all her stank glory, okay? Oh, I didn't even notice that was behind there. Hold on a second. I gotta move my things. I got things out of order. It should be right above that. There we go. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this heifer's face. She is still over there hanging out with fucking Tiffany. Tiffany is still putting a battery in this bitch's back. And here she is. Here she look at this face. I didn't say the whole word. You know what? You know what, Trina? Straight to Hades with you, with gas alone draws indeed. Oh.
And so we
Uh-huh.
also have money to buy the Pope's old home. What type of historical value does that have for the village of Dolton? I know I'm Catholic and none of you are that's sitting on the board. I mean, you're good Baptist people or whatever denomination, but I know for sure you're not Catholic. So why the interest in buying a Pope's home when we can't even keep these streets paved adequately and keep the community clean? Right across the street from Village Hall, it's a whole store that's falling apart. It used to be owned by the guy who owns Pablo's now, and he got a Class 8 and a tip to open a liquor store on the border of South Holland and Dolton. And do you remember when you was a trustee, how the trustees, like you and Stubbs and Muhammad, you guys had your own attorney because you felt like Odelson and Murphy, like they weren't good attorneys. So the trustees had to get their own attorney. You do know y'all had your own attorney when they were the village attorneys.
The only attorney I've ever had was Olderson, Sturk, Murphy, Frazier.
Oh, the trustees had their own attorney. I'll bring that video so you can review yourself.
Ain't that something? How nice wouldn't it be? Wouldn't it be wonderful if, like, when you went to court, imagine a life when you go to court and the judge says, okay, we got you on this charge, and that charge. You're being charged with this, and that. And you'd be like, well, I didn't do that. I can prove it. I have a video that shows that I did not do it. And then the judge be like, okay, let me see it. And you be like, you know what? I'm going to get that to you. And then he'd be like, okay, you're free. Imagine you could just make rando promises to the judge and be free for it. Imagine a life where, and then smirk like this and have him not put you in jail for contempt. If I gave this grin to any judge, he gonna lock me up immediately. If I was a judge, I would lock somebody up for looking at me like this. You come into my courtroom, say some slick ass shit that ain't based in truth, then tell me you gonna bring me some evidence later, and then smirk at me like this, you going under the jail. You're going under the jail. Okay? You ain't about to disinfect me in my courtroom. You know what I'm saying? Disinfect. Oh, this heifer is diabolical, y'all. Look. She just on her. She on her shit. Look.
You do remember that, don't you, Mr. Olson?
Mr. Olson.
And we've reached the 3-minute mark.
Okay, y'all have a good day.
Imagine spending your life just that being what it's all about for you. You know what I'm saying? Just coming in a room, smearing shit on the walls, you know. Imagine that's your life and life goals, and you know, like, oh my God. I can't imagine. Like, if she don't hate herself, she really should. You know, self-hate is bad unless your name is fucking Trina Downs. Then it should be mandatory that you hate your fucking self. Okay? Oh my God. Yes, she enjoys trouble, Carolyn. She enjoys it so very much. Okay? To everybody in here right now who is actually presently a member, I appreciate the shit out of you. I want to let you know you're very special, and Mama appreciate it so much. To those who are not, but are just here and always show up early when Mama pop up live, Mama love you. Yes, she do. Hey, Ham Dog, what's up, baby? How you doing? Oh my gosh, these people drive me crazy. Look at it. Look at this bitch. Look. She came in. Tiffany put a battery in her back and said, look, they're having a meeting. You need to take your ass out there and work for that money, that whatever, that coupon or that gift card to to Chili's that I gave you. You need to work that off. You know that's how she paid Trina. Tiffany definitely paid Trina, but she didn't pay her in cash because she don't give people money. Tiffany paid her with probably, if I had to guess, some gift cards to some restaurants. That's how she get paid. She just seemed like it.
The bill that
Also
approached,
on that.
yes.
Hey,
There was a
Bo,
bill that
Miss
approached.
Thaddeus.
Can you please address that $500,000 bill that you're wanting to pay a portion of? And why hasn't AT&T had a representative or any legal action to collect that money?
Well, we are in ongoing discussion on resolving that bill.
Discussion for $500,000 and not litigation?
Correct.
Okay, so you're going to pay a $500,000 bill under Riley Rogers administration, along with most of the bills that you took off of the warrant list under Tiffany Henyard's administration.
Mhm.
I'm not understanding why you're wanting to pay these bills now when you didn't want to pay them then.
It ain't nobody else's responsibility to explain to you, Trina. Okay, the things that you don't fucking understand. How about don't wear sunglasses indoors? Bitch, ain't no sun in here, but you don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. How about don't show up and be a bitch all day? Do you understand that? No? Oh. Well, I'm thinking that you just a bitch that can't be learned. Okay? Learned. LEARNT. Learned. You can't be learned. Trina, it's okay. It's okay. You can't be. Some people can't be learned, Trina. And you just one of them people. You one of them people that just can't be learned. Just can't get right. Poor little Tink Tink. Just can't get right. Okay? Oh my God. She's like the worst nightmare of oh my God. Just kind of she represents everyone's worst fucking nightmare. Anytime if you go to work, you have a job. You go to your job and you have a fucking Trina in the building. Not Trina, a Trina. Just somebody, you know what I'm talking about. This type bitch. Like, if you are in high school and you get on a school bus and there's a Trina on that goddamn bus. There's a Trina in your classroom that sits, you know what I mean? Like, Trina is a fucking nightmare. The fact that Tiffany could even, I guess, like, yeah, she got her butt for sure. The fact that Tiffany can even, be in cahoots with this woman says so much about Tiffany just in itself. The fact that, I'm gonna tell you this: if I'm just out living my life and a Trina comes and stands behind me and starts backing up everything I fucking say, I'm gonna need to start rethinking some shit because clearly I'm fucking up. If you got a Trina backing your every fucking word, you fucking up. You already know you're wrong. Right? It's like you doing a bunch of stuff and then the devil comes and pats you on the head and say, good job. It's like, wait a second. Okay, I need to change some shit up because I don't think I'm supposed to be doing this if the devil's patting me on the head talking about some good fucking job. Okay? So it speaks more about who Tiffany is.
So you're making assumptions that are untrue, but we are open to have a discussion if you would like to schedule a meeting.
And you're welcome to review the videos of the actual meetings where you struck these line items and they're now on the electronic warrant list. See, Brittany, that's how flies be around shit.
See, shit. She definitely said shit. See, Brittany, talking about Norwood, that's how flies be around shit. Now, first of all, you did say shit, but also, bitch, you're not making sense. What does that have to do about flies being around shit? Okay, what's the connection? She just wanted to say something to Brittany. Oh my God. You know why? Because Brittany's the most soft-spoken. And she know if she say some shit to Belcher gonna get in that ass. Belcher gonna tell her to sit her ass down some fucking where. And don't you get back up, bitch. Okay? Oh my God. Like this That's what she know. So of course, who did she pick on? Fucking Brittany Norwood. The soft spokenness of them fucking all.
Happy
See,
Tuesday.
look, she didn't get a reply from Brittany because Brittany Norwood is not a dick. She didn't reply. So then here she comes. She says something else. Happy Tuesday, because that's a Brittany statement. She was trying to trigger Brittany into saying something. It didn't work, bitch. You wasted your fucking energy, dumbass. With these orange ass fucking sunglasses.
Okay, and Miss Trina, if we're asked to refrain from profanity, or we will conclude this portion of the
I
meeting.
said shh and not the whole word.
And nobody, y'all ain't gonna say that. Y'all ain't gonna be like, bitch, you lying. I would have been like, bitch, you was a fucking lie. Then where the fuck did that tea come from that I fucking heard? You stupid bitch. Like that. I'm gonna tell you, that's why I couldn't be in a place like this. Like you can't put mama in a place like this. I can't just sit there. I can't. I'm not built for this. Like, people just sit there and cordially, just go through the stuff and it'd be like, look, don't say anything. Just let them whatever. Say what? No, bitch. Not in mama's presence. No. I feel like it's my life's mission, my whole purpose. I feel like I was placed here gently to check people. Like I feel like the Lord said, oh, look at little baby with a big ass bottom lip. That was me. And he sat me down on the earth and he said, okay, little one, you're going to laugh, you're going to tell jokes, and you're going to check the shit out of people. That's what he told me. He whispered it to my baby ears, and I've been doing it ever since. Telling jokes, laughing my ass off, and checking the shit out of people at all times. You can't get away with shit around me. I'm going to tell you some real shit. I feel like you have to check people the first time. Oh, look at that. There's Joe. There's Marilyn. I don't have to say, where's Joe? Because there's Joe. Joe popped up first. Hey, boos. How y'all doing? Look at y'all. How many people out there got look, that's a couple, y'all. Y'all see that, right? I know they all already know Joe and Marilyn, but I brag about it. I got Joe and Marilyn. That's a couple. They're on 2 different devices watching mama. Do you know how crazy that is? Oh my God. That's insane. That's crazy. Like every once in a while, I'll think about me being like being a parent. Like I have 2 grown ass kids. And every once in a while I think about it and it just pops into my head and I go, what the fuck? How did I do that? Like I multiplied myself. It was just me and then bam, 3. I still am fascinated by it. At the age of 46 and kids is grown. It still blows my mind. It's like that. Marilyn and Joe both being in here in mama's lives. They always show up like this too for me. They show up, both of them. And it's from 2 different devices. They're watching me in the same household from 2 different devices. That's amazeballs. That does make mama feel very special. I'm not gonna lie. It does. Oh, he's in the den and I'm in the bedroom. Oh, look at that. I'm telling you, on some real shit.
And so we also have money to buy the Pope's old home. What type of historical value does that have for the village of Dolton?
Isn't that funny? What type of historical value does that have for the village of Dolton? Well, that's the wrong question, first of all, because they'd be just now purchasing it. So it's not historical value for them. It's not historical value. It wouldn't even become historical value. It would become now value. People are going to come to see it. The people come, guess what they're going to do? They're going to eat. They're going to sleep. They can build hotels there now. They can build, in fact, they would want to build hotels. They could build restaurants and stuff and create. That's how money gets to places. But this bitch don't know nothing about nothing. She's steady trying to get this one water bill paid. Trina can't see past that one water bill. She gonna die waving around her last breath. She gonna be like, who's gonna pay this water bill? Trina, sit down. Trina, sit down. Okay, sit the fuck down. Okay. Oh, Joe said I'm on the TV. So Joe's got me on a television and he's chatting on the phone while he's chatting on the phone. And then Marilyn is on the iPad. I'm all up in their house. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What? The only other people living like that is people who in the Super Bowl, you know, people like everybody in the house might have the Super Bowl playing on a bunch of different phones. Ooh, mama. I ain't had a heat flash in a while. I just had a sudden heat flash.
I know I'm Catholic and none of you are that's sitting on the board. I mean, you're good Baptist people or whatever denomination, but I know for sure you're not Catholic. So why the interest in buying a Pope's home?
Isn't that something? I know you're not This is not a good advertisement for the Catholic Church. They need to get involved. Be like, Trina, don't you repeat that shit no more. Talking about you Catholic. No, you ain't.
We can't even keep these streets paved adequately and keep the community clean. Right across the street from Village Hall, it's a whole store that's falling apart. It used to be owned by the guy who owns Pablo's now, and he got a Class 8 and a tip to open a liquor store on the border of South Holland and Dolton. And do you remember when you was a trustee, how the trustees, like you and Stubbs and Muhammad, you guys had your own attorney because you felt like Odelson and Murphy, like they weren't good attorneys. So the trustees had to get their own attorney. You do know y'all had your own attorney when they were the village attorneys.
The only attorney I've ever had was Odelson, Sturk, Murphy, Frazier.
All the trustees had their own attorney. I'll bring that video.
She don't know what the fuck she talking about. She says it as if like all the trustees had their own individual attorneys. It's like that's what she's saying. He's saying the only one we've ever had was the Odelson. Which it is. Trust me. I've been going back and all I do is dig in the archive. It's been that same attorney that they've been dragging along with them throughout this whole fucking journey. Okay? It's been that same one. So this bitch is lying. She ain't shit. Her glasses ain't even hers. She probably she probably did all of this just to borrow Tiffany's sunglasses. Can I borrow your sunglasses? Okay, I'll go there and kick up some shit for you. Oh my God.
So you can review yourself. You do remember that, don't you?
Nope, I don't remember shit. Shut up.
And we've reached the 3-minute mark.
Okay, y'all have a good day.
Look at this. And she like, I did my work for the day. Let me go tell Tiffany what a good job I did for her. Ooh, you need to stop coming in there, Trina. That way, maybe, hopefully one day, that's my fingers crossed mama's dream, is that Tiffany will come to one of these meetings and kick up her own personal shit. Because it's hilarious to me. I don't live there. So, it's not really my problem. But I'm happy for them that they got rid of her. But it's, the entertainment piece has definitely been removed. Tiffany was entertainment. Okay, yes, she was.
Any additional comments at this time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if I hear none, that'll conclude citizens' address. We appreciate all comments that were given.
To Belcher.
Next, we will go into general announcements. Any announcements from the board members?
May I be recognized, Mayor?
Okay, Trustee Tammy Brown.
Okay, just wanted to say thank you for the expungement we had over the last weekend. Very successful. We had 25 people that actually showed up, and we did have 3 petitions filed. So we are looking to do another expungement later on this year, but want to say thank you for every attorney that participated and everyone that came out to make that day successful. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think Trustee Steve, you had comments?
Yes, yes. Greetings, everyone. I want to make sure to remind everybody that the T trustees this July will be my MS walk for multiple sclerosis. So I'm inviting everyone out to come out at 9:30 July 12th and participate in my walk. We meet here. We have some festive things here. Will be food, fellowship, and we'll do a small walk around the park and just to raise awareness of multiple sclerosis and raise some money. So I'm looking for all Dolton residents to come out to my MS walk July 12th, right here at the Lester Long Field House at 9:30. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Steve.
Okay.
Any additional announcements at this time?
I want to hear about this
Trustee
house. What
Norwood.
did they decide on?
Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday.
Hey.
I have a special thank you to the Chicago Sky for providing us with annual tickets. So the last few years, they've been nice enough to provide us with tickets for the families. So I also would like to thank all of the Dolton residents who.
Y'all hit the like button for Mama, please. Mama appreciate it. Yes, you do. Ooh. Hit that like button for Mama. Yes. Trina could find a hair in a in a hard-boiled egg. Just hates solutions. Loves problems. I know. She lives for them. She's so weird.
Participate every
She's the
year and come out and
worst.
just have a good time with the family. We're having a housing committee meeting
Support
on
Ed's
Monday,
MS
July
Walk.
the 14th.
Yes.
So I know a lot of people have questions regarding where we're going with housing. It'll be at 6:30 p.m. and it'll probably be at Dolton Village. So if you are not following our YouTube, make sure you follow our Facebook for more information. We'll go over house rules, and we have some important information regarding housing. We'll also have a youth day. A lot of the last few months, every summer, I help the children get hired around the community. And this Friday, well, the upcoming Friday on July the 11th, we're going to have something for the teens so they can come out, and we'll have a mental health portion. And then we'll have a job hiring fair. So if you are an employer and you're looking to come out and provide the youth with jobs, please contact me at 708-968-4297. And for all the moms who's been contacting me, please make sure that the teenagers get up and out on the 14th. We'll have raffles, so please don't forget, let them know that we will have raffles, so they will have free things to win. We'll have food. And if they have to bring their siblings, they'll actually have something for the younger kids as well. Wednesday, July the 9th, we'll have a resource event in collaboration with Neighborhood Housing Services.
Yeah, they definitely should be buying that house. There's no doubt they should be trying that house. What, road tripping? You scared to say something about Trina's raggedy ass? Why? You can't be afraid of evil. You can't be afraid to tell evil that it's horrible and that it needs, to change its shirt because it smells funny. You need to be able to tell it that. You need to be able to call an asshole a dick. You need to be able to do that. You got to. You can't be afraid. You can't be afraid, says the person who don't talk about certain topics because I can't. But that's not because I'm afraid to say stuff. That's because I get so triggered that I be wanting to pull people's heads off. I be mad. Mama get mad. She be having internal battles. So certain things I can't even talk about because people gonna start saying the wrong shit and mama head gonna pop. But you can't be afraid to say it. Road tripping is what I'm saying. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm afraid, but I'm not afraid for me. I'm afraid for everybody else. Like what? Don't take me there. I don't want to go there. But yeah, no, Trina ain't shit. Here, I'm going to say it for your road tripping. Here, it's my gift to you. Trina ain't shit. She ain't never was gonna be shit. And that is what it is. Ooh, look at this. Uh-oh. Ooh. Mama got a troll, y'all. Everybody say hi. Everybody say hi. It's Politricans in Leadership. We got Ooh, wouldn't it be nice if that's Trina? We're gonna pretend it is, just in case it is. Hey Trina, how you doing, girl? How your self-esteem? Do you hate yourself? You should. Oh, I love it when somebody call me bucktooth. You know why? Cause it's all you got. Bitch, I'm perfect, okay? This is my only thing. You got that one motherfucking insult. I can go on with you all day. But that's all you got. Mama perfect, except for that. And know that I could walk somewhere. I could make an appointment. And in a matter of 2 weeks with all appointments, my shit could be perfect. And then I could be perfect. But you can't. You can't. Look at this. No. You saw Downs them teethus. All right, I like that. That's cute. That's actually cute. I say toofuses. That's toofuses. That's funnier. Okay. Trina. Hey Trina. How you doing, girl? How you doing? If you had a husband, he would be somewhere else. I know. And that probably makes you mad. And I get it. I understand. I can't let you flood my chat though. That's just because it's just gonna look odd. So I'm gonna have to remove it. Yeah. But that was fun. And look, we had an appearance. I feel like that was Trina. I feel like that was Trina. That was Trina. That felt good in my soul, my spirit. Aw. Oh, Bucky, that really hurts. If that hurt it, that would hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was like 12, if I could just rewind myself 30 years, that would have stung a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, if I changed my toofuses, I don't even think I would be as funny as I am. So I'm gonna die just like this. Oh, Trina water bill. That's all I had to do. What I should have said was that, you know what? Hey, I'll pay your water bill if you shut the fuck up. How about that? Oh, thank you, Trina. That was for you. That was beautiful. That was lovely. Mama appreciated it too. Don't want you thinking I didn't, because I did. Okay. Oh, Trina in the chat. She didn't like that, honey. She didn't like it. She said, she said, stop it. These are my sunglasses. I did not borrow them. Okay. I'm not doing all of this just so that I can, get my water bill paid. That's not what this is about.
An abundant living church. So I'd like to thank Pastor Fleshman
I believe you, girl. And don't nobody else believe you. I believe you, girl.
for allowing us to come to his church. And we'll have different resources. I know that ComEd, they have a free program where they're insulating homes.
Yeah,
So
she
we'll
a
have a
water
lot of
buffalo. She
different
sure is.
resources. So make sure you come out. It'll be
water
at
buffalo.
6:30 p.m. And that will be all for me. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay, thank you, Trustee Norwood. Any additional announcements at this time? Hearing none, we'll go into our normal order of business. I will ask at this time for a motion that for the board to go into executive session for the purpose of the purchase or lease of real property for the use of public body, including meetings held for the purpose of discussing whether a particular parcel should be acquired. Is there a motion to move to executive session? Here, motion by Trustee Belcher, second by Trustee Norwood. Clerk Key, please call the.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting to say it. Hit the like button for Mama, please. Please and thank you. Thank you, Marilyn. Can I get some more likes? Let me get 250. Let me get 250 likes about you. Let me just 250. That's y'all. Likes are free, and they support they support Mama. The algorithm be hating on my ass, and I need a little bit of support from my baby Pookie pumpkin pies. Okay, that's all that I'm asking. Hit the like button. And since you're doing that, hit the subscribe button. And Mama will appreciate it. Yes, she will. She definitely will. Okay.
Roll.
Trustee Tammy Norwood. Oh, trustee
Tammy
Tammy Brown.
They're like combining people now.
Gosh, excuse me, guys. Trustee Norwood. Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee Steve.
Aye.
Meeting temporarily adjourned at 6:54 p.m.
Okay, thanks all. We expect to be no more than 15 minutes, so we ask that you please stay with us for another great discussion.
All right. So the good thing about not coming in at the live and a little bit behind it is that we get to fast forward to after that. We don't have to wait around. Okay? Like we would if we watched it actual live. Okay?
You ready, Clerk? Yeah. Okay, I ask Clerk Key to do a roll call for us to reconvene this meeting.
Okay, Trustee Tammy Brown.
Hi.
Present. Trustee Norwood.
Present.
Hi.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Me.
Trustee Belcher.
No.
Trustee Steve.
Present.
Meeting
Ray.
reconvened at 7:23 p.m.
Okay, we will go right into our discussion, and I will ask for a motion for the approval of purchase of 212 East 141st Place in Dolton and 200 East 141st Place in Dolton, Illinois. Is there a motion? So moved.
Second.
Here, a motion by Trustee Edward Steve and second by Trustee Brittany Norwood. We'll go in discussion. I'll ask the board if they don't mind if I have comments first on this. Really want to make sure that I'm speaking to some of the concerns that are out there, because I understand that there is concern in particular given our financial condition that we've inherited in this village. So I do hear those pleas and concerns loud and clear. We've made mention, I would say, originally upon hearing the news of the desire. We've also got many people that understand and have praise, and there's many people that are rightfully concerned over what we are, or what I'm asking that we proceed with.
That's the asshole.
And hearing that concern, there are several things that I want to make sure that I do address. Some are talking about the repair of our streets, current infrastructure, and back bills. We are fully committed and will be doing both. This does not derail from our intention, our drive, and what we are going to do to repair the streets. We had negotiated recently because we had to identify some vendors that are willing to partner, and that's been a big undertaking for us in our infancy phases. And we found people that are willing to begin partnering with us, similar to the partnership that we will be getting on the, if approved by board, on this endeavor as well. You will see streets being repaved as quickly as the end of this week. In particular, I'm looking at the hole that's been sitting out here on King Drive for more than 6 to 8 months. When it comes to the maintenance of the property, because that property will have to be maintained, but our policemen as well as Public Works have been governing that already. That's a current cost that will be in place and is in place at this very moment. We've had charters come in here, and we want to make sure that anybody that comes into our community is safe. We will make sure that continues to happen. That's a cost we will incur whether we own the property or not. There will be no getting around that. Why would we not want to participate in that and get the benefit of this historic moment moving forward? I think this is a proud moment for our village, a proud opportunity, and we want to make sure that we're doing it justice. We're honoring those that are members of this faith. So I say that not by way of challenging those who have concerns. I feel that every concern that has been brought is just, it is right. We hear it, and we are going to push forward to make sure that we do justice. We are looking at, and with this once in a lifetime, and I will say this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. We can either seize this moment and move it forward, or we can let that moment go to an investor.
Mama love you. Do hit the like
I
button.
would like for our community to get the benefits of this opportunity and work together.
Thank you. Exactly, host. Why would they why would you have something like this and you not? This is the, you know what I'm saying? You know what these people remind me of in this place? You know, there's this story. I don't know if it's a Bible story, but I always used to hear it from like those types of people. So they would tell the story. They would say a guy would be in the middle of the ocean and he would be like stranded. And he would be like, "Oh God, please save me." And then God would send over a little boat, like a little dinghy would come by and be like, "Hey, you need some help?" And the guy would be like, "No, the Lord's coming to save me. I already called him. I don't want him coming out here and then I'm not here. I'm gonna stay here in this water and he gonna come and save me because that's what he do." And so the guy in the little boat, he just ride off. And then he's like, "Come on, God, I don't know how much longer I can hold on, and please come save me." And then a bigger boat come, like a sea, whatever those things are called with whatever, like a bigger boat come. And they're like, "You need some help?" And you're like, "No, I don't need no help. The Lord is coming. The Lord is coming to get me. I can't, I'm telling you, I would get in there. That would be great. But if I leave and then he come and then I'm not here, he gonna be mad. So you can go on and go. I'm gonna wait for the Lord." And he'd be like, "Oh my God, Lord, I'm about to pass on. I can't believe you leaving me like this. Please, please come and get me. Save me." And then here come a yacht. And they're like, "Hey, you want to come on board? Let's get you out of this water. We got some food. We got some drinks. We got some bitches. We got everything. Come on out that water." And he's like, "No, I can't do it. I can't get out of this water. I gotta wait for the Lord. I can't, I done already told him. And I'm his favorite. So he definitely coming to get me. You know what I'm saying? So I can't get out of the water. I would love to get on there. And them bitches is hot. And I would like to get in there. But I can't do it. I gotta wait for the Lord." And then he died. The moral of the story was, the Lord sent the boats. You ask for help, the Lord sent the boats. The Lord don't come. He crosses paths with all of his people. He like, this one need help, so he touched this one's heart, and this one ends up over there. And this one helped this one. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't get it, and then he died. And then the Lord was like, "Well, that was one of my babies, but he was stupid." The Lord loved his stupid babies too. He loved them too. Okay? Maybe even more, because they need more love, because they dumb. That's what these people remind me of, that story. Okay? The Lord sits this thing in front of them. They done went through this whole thing, 4 years of it. And then literally she walks out. Soon as the door closes, a light shines. And their first instinct is to close the window, close the blinds, call the police on the light. It's a light outside. Somebody come and get it. I think it's trying to help us or something. This is how these people act. It's like, this is a gift. You stupid. This is They want to be poor. They want to be broke. They want to be destitute forever. I think they like it. I don't know. I think they enjoy it. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but they need to do right. They need to Dudley do right. Oh my God, Benjamin Huff. Thank you, boo. That is crazy. I've gotten 2 super chats this entire live stream, and they were both red. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's nuts. Thank you, honey pot. I appreciate that. July is looking up, because June was terrible. June was awful. Thank you, honey pot. Mama, appreciate you. Yes, you do. Oh, you guys, so great.
We have
Hit the like button for my mom. Like button. Yes.
enterprise zones, historic land districts. So the opportunities that have come across have been numerous. Opportunities for historic zones where we can get state and congressional funds that'll come into this town. So we will make people proud. And there's one big thing, because we're going through our budget season right now. And there's one thing that I've learned over time is that you cannot cut your way out of a deficit. we have to make sure that we have economic opportunities that will also add to our revenue while we are working towards being streamlined and efficient. And I can promise you this Board of Trustees is holding me accountable every single day, and that's exactly what we signed up to do. So I will be making the ask of this Board of Trustees, and I thank those who have expressed their concerns. I genuinely want to say that because
Yeah, except for Trina. Trina can go fuck herself. I hope you heard that, bitch. Except for her. Okay? He's talking the nice thing he's saying right now. That's to everybody except for you. I just want to make sure you are aware of that, Trina.
because it's very, very valid. Those concerns are heard and received, and we'll work to make sure that everybody is proud of this as we could reach the conclusion. But I will defer to any board member that has comment at this time.
I differ.
They're not used to me talking this long, I promise.
So nobody, who want to go?
Nobody?
I'll
Yes, sir.
start.
Okay, I hear Trustee Belcher.
Good evening, everyone.
Mhm.
First, I would like to say, because a comment was made, I do not think that the Village of Dolton is in the business of real estate. I've said it before and I said it again tonight. But I do think that this is, as the mayor said, a one-time opportunity
Exactly.
in a lifetime, unless we have another pope or some famous person come from Dawson. But in the long run, I think that this is going to benefit our community. And when we start having a lot of concerns about our roads and start having concerns about just things that's going on that we need to make sure that we have funding for, our faith in our mayor of making this decision that is going to take our town on a pathway of making sure that we are looking at financially how this will help us in the long run. And I'm asking just the citizens of Dawson to stand with us as we make this decision, because we know that in the long run, it will help all of us as a village. So I, Trustee Belcher, am in support of it right now, because I know that what the future holds and how this can help us in the long run.
Thank you, Trustee Belcher.
Y'all need to be clapping up in this piece. The fuck is wrong with y'all? That was a clap speech. So was his. Y'all need to get behind this idea. Stop being so closed-minded. You know, it's like being like downtrodden. For some people, like it's like it's an addiction. And for some people it's a fear of coming out of it because they don't know what's on the other side. So they just kind of like, I just want to stay in my familiar place. You know, and so they stay in that, they fight to stay in it, to stay in the downtrodden, stay downtrodden. You know what I'm saying? To not venture into, to have hope. You know, they say they want hope. You need to do something to make us better. And then he come in and he go, I found something to make us better. And they be like, I don't know about this. All the buildings are all fucked up. You know, we need to do something about this. We're like, okay, I've come with an answer. We're going to do this thing about this. They'd be like, no. I fear change. Oh my God. This is where they are.
Any additional discussion at this time? Trustee Steve?
Test. I would like to say that, you know, we hear the complaints, we hear it. We are very well aware of the potholes and stuff that we got to overcome. But this is a once in a lifetime thing. Our lawyer just gave us what has went on to the other Pope's house throughout the world, and this type of the traffic that it produces for that city, wherever the Pope's houses are. So this is a great opportunity. If you can see, if you ever ride over there, if you ever see the traffic over there and the constant traffic, constant bus loads in and out of our town, this is a great opportunity for us. And there's other, I know the Martin Luther King house, even Michael Jackson's house, which is not even controlled by Gary, I think, but this is a historical thing. The first Pope and first American Pope, and it's from Dolton. So this stuff that we got tonight, I'm going to get a digital format of this, and we're going to put this on the website for everybody to look at, of what these other Pope houses historical houses have done and what they continue to do.
Y'all are so funny. Look at this. This is Trina's water bill. I don't know how people do that, but like I guess you could change your name to be something else, like how your name shows up on here. And so somebody like I think it was pretty sure it was like after I said something about her water bill, somebody pops in and they have their name as Trina's water bill. That shit is hilarious. It's hilarious.
And it's a great opportunity for our village. So that's just what I want to say, for sure. And we hear you. They say I drive fast. I busted 2 tires on some of these roads, and it's completely. It is terrible. It is terrible, and we're paying our back bills, and we owe some people. We found vendors that found they're gonna work with us and get us through. And like the mayor said, I can't wait till this hole on King Drive is fixed. There's a hole over front of the Dolton Library that needs to be fixed. We're very well aware of these things, and we're working to get it fixed. But we can do this great thing at the same time.
There you go.
Thank you, Trustee Steve. Any additional comments?
May I be recognized?
Okay, I got Trustee Norwood.
Let me first start by saying I am not getting in the car with him. Okay, you do drive fast. But overall, I want to say that I heard the concerns today, and I want the residents to know that our mission is the same mission that it has been for the last 4 years, and that's to move this town forward. Yes, these are tough decisions that we have to make, but it comes with the duty to do what's best for the people in the town. When I was younger, I remember my mom taking me to Gary. We went to see Michael Jackson's home. From there, because we were in the area, we went to the candy stores in the area. And it's just something that I always remembered. I mean, I'm grown now, but this happened when I was 8 or 9. So I am happy that we will be able to actually benefit. We hear the concerns with the roads. So we are thinking of ways that we can generate more money for the town. That's the ultimate goal. So I just want you all to know that when we are up here making these tough decisions, we live here also. So we understand that there are important things that needs to be done with the streets. I mean, but I also understand that Rome wasn't built in a day. So I just want everyone to know that our goal is always to make sure that we're doing what's best for the people. I know sometimes everyone may not understand it, but just understand that later on, this will all make sense, and we do have a plan. So we do want you all to keep faith in us and just know that we're still here for the people. We live here also, and we want to keep this town great. And for us to have this home and make it a landmark, I'm actually really excited. So thank you.
Okay.
Can I speak, Mayor?
Absolutely, Trustee
Thank you.
Tammy.
Just to piggyback a little bit off of what Trustee Ed Steve said, if you actually go to the area and you see the people that come from different states, from all over the world, just to actually see the Pope's house, we know it's not the same as to when he was living there, but it's just the excitement to see the people just to be standing on those grounds, on the porch, just in the area. And we know also that the area has to have some upkeep and maintain. But if the people in that neighborhood see the things that we are trying to do, that would encourage them to do a little bit more with that area also. Even with that being said, I have had people that have reached out to me from all over, wanted to give donations to help us out with the purchase, the area, and all sorts of things. So when we do it the correct way, in the long run, it will pay for itself. It will pay for itself. And again, you're making hard decisions. We're making hard decisions as an elected official and as a resident. This is to benefit all of us. We got a new start. Let's go in that positive direction and do some positive things. And this is one of them. So I hope that everyone understands and agree with us with this decision we're about to make. But again, in the long run, see where this is going to take us. There's going to be some great things that's happening here in Dolton. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Brown. Trustee Stan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to say I'm a man of God, and I do believe in a God. And whether you're Catholic, Catholic, Protestant, or whatever you may be, we serve the same God. So it's okay if we want to help our Catholics. We want to do something that the Catholics does. So I just believe in, this is opportunity that's been given us. And I do believe in wait on the Lord, be of good courage. He's here to strengthen our town. So don't let this opportunity get away from us. He's given us opportunity to climb back because we have been put on the back row. So now we have the opportunity to get on the front row. So we don't want to let.
Now hold up. Now I need for you to say how you got there, little bastard. Like this one, this is one of Tiffany's old go-tos. Like old reliables, you know, gonna support no matter what. And now he's like, oh, we've been set back a little bit, you know. You know, things happen. Yes, those things names were me and Tiffany and Holmes, but still, you know, things happen, and now we've been set back, and you know, now we got this opportunity, and shut up. Like, you are completely unreliable. Like, sir, your word is not bond. Your word is silly putty. It's watered down children's kindergarten glue. Okay, that's what it is. Ain't got no tact to it at all. All right? Oh my God, the nerve of this guy. You know, we got to do the things. We got to do the right things, you know. You know, our town has been through it. You know, we had somebody come in and just do all these things. He gonna act like he wasn't even there. Oh, that was Holmes. I don't know nothing about that. That was Holmes. That was her and Holmes.
Let this opportunity get away from us. And we definitely don't want to cross no lines that we shouldn't cross. And yes, we're trying to build things up here in the village of Dolton. So with the residents supporting us, give us that opportunity to make a decision, because you don't make a bad decision if you don't make a decision at all. So we were doing this here from our hearts and from them.
No, that's not true. If you stand in your house and it catch fire, you just stand there and you don't make no decision, you gonna die. So no. Sometimes not making a decision is the decision, and it is going to get you killed. So no, that's a terrible thing you just said. That is absolutely not true. Okay? No.
Information that we have been given, because I do have some relatives that live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I go to Martin Luther King house every time I go to Atlanta, just to walk through the halls of what this man has actually been in. And I have been to the Pope's house at 212 East 141st Place, and you just still get that feeling. So yes, everything over there has been built. All the old things have been taken out, but it's still where the Pope came from. So the Pope didn't just come here. He's been here. The Lord just revealed it to us, but this man been here over 50 years ago. So it's nothing that just came. So he actually given his opportunity to bring something to our town, to take us from the basement of despair, and now we're in the balcony of success. So we just like to go there and make the best of this here. So thank you for the support.
Thank you, Delicate Dale. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. Indeed, I do. I definitely do. Say, keep it up. Oh, keep it up. Will do.
You ready? Y'all get ready? Yeah.
No. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Messed myself up. Here we go. Oh, that's right. It was what's name talking? Baldy Scaldy over here. Lardy Tardy.
All the old things have been taken out, but it's still where the Pope came from. So the Pope didn't just come here. He's been here. The Lord just revealed it to us, but this man been here over 50 years ago. So it's nothing that just came. So he actually given his opportunity to bring something to our town, to take us from the basement of despair, and now we're in the balcony of success. So we just like to go there and make the best of this here. So thank you for the support, residents, because I'm a 35-year resident here. And actually, I talked with some individual that has came to visit the Pope's house. This man actually used to come to Dolton Park. So right now, you in history right now being in Dolton Park. So this is some good land we in. So let's just glad and rejoice in it.
Thank you very much, Trustee Stan. I believe we got all board members. With that being said, Clerk Key, I'll ask for a roll call, please.
Sure. Trustee Tammy Brown,
Aye.
trustee Norwood,
Aye.
trustee Stan Brown,
Aye.
trustee Belcher. Aye. Trustee Steve.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, I want to say thank you to the board for moving on what I feel to be a historic moment. Items B and C, I will ask if there's no objection, I'll ask that we bundle item B and C. I will read them into the record. Item B being discussion and approval of ordinance number 25-003, approving a letter of intent with Tower Point for the purchase of the easement rights, leasing and providing future rents for the cell phone tower located at 401 East 144th Street with the Village of Dolton. Item C, exact same wording with the location being 14440 South Greenwood Road in Dolton, Illinois.
Colorado.
Item B and C, I'll ask that we bundle these, and I'll ask
Colorado.
for a motion for approval, please.
So moved.
Second.
Hearing a motion by trustee Steve and second by trustee Belcher. Will be in discussion. Any discussion at this time?
Yes.
Trustee Belcher?
Just as we just had a conversation about how we plan to continue to move the village forward, what we're about to vote on is income and revenue that's going to come back into the village. Over the last 4 years, as things have been going on, we fell behind on handling the business. And we had property or easements where we should have been collecting rent on them and wasn't even collecting rent.
Hey, y'all, if y'all was here in the beginning, remember I got a super chat earlier. It was like 200, right? And then I was saying how like before that had happened before, like I got something like that, and then but it didn't show up in my list of what's names, and it just disappeared. That thing happened again. See, it's like gone. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like I don't know what that is. I've heard of them having those things and it be not real. Like I don't know how they do it though, but somehow that was on there. It showed up there. He even confirmed that it was, but then it's just gone. It's like it didn't happen. That's why I be saying that. That's so y'all don't think Mama crazy. That Mama just be saying that. It happened just now.
So we're about to make a decision that we'll have steady income coming in forever because those towers can't be moved. So we are definitely making financial decisions. We're taking everything into consideration because we have to realize that we have to continue to move this town forward. So as we you may not see it in the front, but behind the scenes, we're doing necessary and making credible financial decisions to put the village back into a better shape than it's been in.
Thank you, trustee Belcher. Any
See, yeah, I don't know what it is. Like it just disappeared, Bossy Tuba. Like it like I looked up like there's this thing I can look up in my supers, like in my it's like in the analytics. There's like a supers column, right? So I click on it and it'll show me the ones, even the ones like from when I'm in the live right now, so I can see. And that one just disappeared. And actually, because the chat hasn't been that active, you can actually scroll up to the very beginning of this chat of my whole live in the chat thing, and you see it's like it's gone. It disappeared. So I don't know if maybe because of the size of it, maybe it does like a whole thing to where it disappears and then it processes until it processes or something. Just possible. That might be what it is. Yeah. You keep an eye on it.
additional discussion?
But thank you,
If
though.
not,
Ruby.
I do want to give compliments. Attorney, I believe McGrath did a lot of work as well to bring this to fruition. Attorney Olison, our administrative staff, Administrator Walls, of course, Trustee Belcher has been extremely vital as well with efforts. And I would say every board member here on their collective boards with Trustee Tammy Brown, the work she's been doing on zoning, Trustee Stan Brown, we played softball now. And Trustee Stan Brown has been incredible with just in terms of assisting with the Pope's House, along with his work with Public Works. Trustee Steve is at Public Works virtually every day and all of the great media content. Trustee Norwood with the upcoming housing summits. Every day, this is deemed part-time work, but I see within the first 2 months, it's almost like the lightning bolt has continued to go, but on much more productive. And then, of course, Clerk Key, I only recognize the sound of her voice.
Okay. I got you. Bossy Tuba.
When we say recall the roll, but then when we put these microphones down, have rolled up her sleeves and doing tremendous work. So I want to thank all for inclusion on that, and I'm sorry I have to appreciate our team so for enduring my voice for this moment. I'll ask Attorney Alderson has a comment, then we'll ask for a roll call.
In line with what the mayor and the trustees have said, I think it's very notable that on the two items you're going to be voting on now, as we do in other villages, in selling easement rights to cell companies, these two sales to Tower Point is going to bring the village $564,000 within the next 30 days.
We need that.
It then will provide $1,666, about $1,700 a month for the rental back to the village. So these are the type of things that the mayor and this board have now allowed us to do as we do in other municipalities, and we're having direct results very quickly to the tune of $564,000 for the sale of two easements.
Thank you very much for that elaboration. So with that being said, I'll ask Clerk Key, can we call the roll, please?
Cotterell.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee Steve.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thanks, everybody. Item D, we will be tabling at this moment and taking no action. And next, that leads us to adjournment. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Here, a motion by Trustee Belcher, second by Trustee Stan Brown. Any discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Key, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee Steve.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned at 7:42 p.m.
Hey, did y'all notice somebody was missing from the meeting? Is somebody missing? Y'all let me know in the chat if you noticed that someone was missing. Who's missing? Huh. I almost thought somebody was missing. Maybe, perhaps. I wonder who it was. Any idea? Who's missing from this meeting? Who's missing from this meeting and why are they missing? Who? Who? That's right. Andrew Holmes. Andrew Holmes did not show up to this meeting. And I wonder why. I wonder if it was because even now, still to this day, his allegiance still very much to Tiffany. If he showed up to this meeting, considering what they were going to be voting about and talking about, he was not going to be able to go along with this, to vote yes on this, and not catch the wrath of the Tiffmeister. Okay? Let's not forget what Tiffany knows about Andrew. Andrew still very much has to watch his ass. He can't cross her. He just can't. Right? If he showed up to this meeting, he was going to have to do some whatever about this thing. There was no way for him to do it and not have her be mad. So guess what? He didn't show up. Michelle said, still thinking. He's still thinking. Who's it? It's Andrew Holmes. It's Andrew Holmes. MIA. Oh my gosh. It's the audacity for me. He's so audacious, that one. He's so audacious. He'll take his ass the fuck on. He need to go on and resign. And let that be that. Okay? it's scary that he's still there. Yeah. It's like it's weird, honestly, that he's still there. It's like that's got to be his only job because it's got to be for the paycheck. It's got to be. Like I can't see like I mean just out of like embarrassment alone should keep you out of the room. So the fact that he even shows up at all means that that must be his only job. I don't know. He got to show up. Like he can't resign because he ain't going. You know what I mean? Oh God, Michelle. Yes, they still talk. Tiffany and Holmes. Yes. Tiffany probably be harassing Holmes trying to get inside information because she think Holmes would know something about what they got going on in there, what they doing. He probably going back and reporting what they told him, but of course, they know he's a fucking spy, so they don't really tell him shit, or they tell him wrong, inaccurate shit, so he can run back and tell Tiffany the wrong shit, and then they can just laugh because hilarious. Oh, how the turntables. How the turntables, you guys. He's a community activist. Is he? Is he community? Is he activating the community? He's a community activist. He been activating a little too much. That's how he got in this mess to begin with. Okay? Tiffany knows all his secrets. She know where all the bodies is buried. And this man, he can't go against her. He can't do it. Or he will be made to pay. No, not Stan. Stan is there, pretending like he never was the ops. Hey, Jay / Jeanette. What's up, baby? How you doing? He reminds me of the dad on Precious. I've never seen Precious. I've never watched Precious. I've never really been into like drama, like that type of movie. I always just I like action movies, preferably with Jason Statham somewhere in it. And I like or what's the guy's name from Keanu Reeves? Or scary stuff, scary movies. That's like the only kind of movies I can watch. So I would never be able, but I don't have the attention span to sit down and try to watch something like Precious. And from what I've heard about the movie, it sounds weird and sad and awful, like depressing and like just not my type of tea. You know what I'm saying? It's not my type of time. I could never sit and watch something like that. Okay. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with me. Thank you, Benjamin. Oh, for blessing Mama. Mama do appreciate you. Yes, she do. And Bossy Tuba, thank you very much, honey pie. I definitely appreciate it. And Delicate Dell, thank you, baby. I definitely do appreciate you, honey. Okay. May July be much more successful for Mama than June. I can't believe that I did that to myself. June was terrible, y'all. It was terrible. Almost like it didn't even happen. It's like, that's how bad it was. But July is my month because guess what? July is my birthday month. It got to be good. It got to be good. It got to. It's my birthday. It's my birthday month. You know what I'm saying? Mama is like very much a Cancer. Yes. Snappers. Ooh. Okay. Y'all have a good night. Okay. And let's see if my kids have played Phasmo with me again. Oh, I never got got an answer about that? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are familiar with phasmophobia. Phasmophobia. I've just gotten to where I can play alone without being like so too terrified to even go inside the houses. But ooh, I missed it all. Oh, Miss Santana, I was looking for you too. I was looking for you. I was like, did I miss her? Did I not see her? That's all right. The playback. You want to play it back because it's hilarious. Trina gets up and talks. These new people show up. They do not want these people buying this house, buying the Pope's house. They in there hating. They want to stay destitute. They don't want to improve. They don't want to fix up the place. They just want to complain that the place is shitty. Oh my God. I'm like, oh my, y'all ain't never gonna have nothing nice. No new nice things for you. Okay? You're just gonna be tossing around, just trading back and forth the same shitty stuff forever. I checked on the last transaction. It did go through. No, Benjamin, yours is fine. Yours is still showing up. I see yours. Yours actually still is showing up on the thingy here. I can see it on my other thingy. So yeah, it's not yours. It was the other one. Thank you, Benjamin. Later, Gators. Mama love you. Yes, indeed. She do. Never heard of it. Phasmophobia. Yeah, it's a scary video game. It's like you go in the house and you have to try to identify the ghosts using all these like tools and stuff like that. I've gotten pretty good at it. I'm on level, I think I'm at level 36, I think. I just hit 36. She getting it. Ooh, good night. Joe, good night. Michelle, good night. Miss Santana, good night. Good night, Jay. Good night, Marilyn. And Trina's water bill, changing the name just to suit Mama's talking points. I appreciate that. That's pretty cool. Later, Gators.